But anyways, Eric July and Dick Masterson finally got to join the same stream together and actually talk to each other. And so this is what happened when they did. Like, you see this little red line right here? Right about there is where the actual criticism starts. And then right about where it's at right now is where it pretty much derails and no longer becomes about the comic book.
What's bad about a pedophile? He runs out there with a shield.
So wait. So what was the criticism? Sorry, I just need to...
we can go back a little bit. It's mostly like it's like really it's just Dick being yelling at people and being like, "What about this?"
Oh, so Dick being Dick.
Dick being Dick. Yeah, he's just being himself. Which like I don't really give a shit about either of these guys. Like, whatever. Like if you like Eric July, if you like Dick Masterson, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't watch their stuff. I don't really care. I just found out before the show that Dick Masterson was involved with bum fights. Like, didn't have any idea about that.
I don't believe any of these people are real.
The older Dick Masterson gets, people. The more he becomes that Mexican dude from Three Amigos.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
This
you want to know a couple of facts about Eric July?
Yeah, go ahead.
These are not... El Capo does not shoot girly men. He shoots real men.
Wait, is that the same guy that is the ugly and the good, bad, and the ugly?
I don't know, dude.
No, it's not. That's not. Yeah, that's definitely not. Different actor.
Go ahead, Fat
So Dick kicks this guy's ass, huh, man? We should watch that.
Well, it starts off about the comic book, and then veers off when somebody starts mentioning Vito.
Yeah,
that's okay. Never mind. I already got the whole gist of it as soon as you said Vito.
Yeah, they're gonna start yelling
the rest
dog
of
fucker
the
shit.
fucking show.
Yeah.
Now, there's a couple of people here that I know. Well, I say no, I know of. Like, I know of Ethan Van Scriver. I know he's from the Comics Gate shit.
A little bit, I know. He follows me for some reason.
He follows
I don't
me on Twitter. I have no idea why. I've never done anything worthy of following.
I did not know he was until he started following me and I started hearing things.
Yeah.
What I know is that at least he's a legit comic books industry guy. Like, he actually worked with that shit.
And
he's a really cool guy, but
to his credit, like I don't know the guy. He could be an asshat. I don't fucking know. I don't know anything about him. But from this one video, to his credit, he seems to be the only person on this stream that's actually willing to hear Dick out and actually willing to like take the criticisms. Eric just fucking dismisses them pretty much immediately. And then Eric gets his reason when Nina and Flash bring up Dick Masterson's friend Vito.
Sorry, question, because I don't know anyone except two people.
Okay.
Who is Eric?
Me.
No,
Not
Negro.
you. The other, the
Eric July.
He's the nice
Eric
Negro
July.
gentleman.
Oh, that's Eric July. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, the
then
black
you got Flash and Nina. I don't know who this Aussie is.
I don't even know
Yeah,
who
it's
these
not
Yeah,
people
really-
are.
but it's not like there's an easy way to
Like
tell who they are. Like their
Jack-
names are right there.
No, but look. No.
bunch of dragons.
His eyes, open your eyes, Frozen.
No, I get what their names are.
I can see their names.
I just
Frozen,
don't know.
why?
I just don't know who these people are.
They're nobody faggots
They're-
except for Dick. Now,
They're
can we please
nerdtubers.
Yeah.
Like they
Hit
all
play.
kind of like
Just hit
rotate
play.
around Nerdrotic and Critical
video,
Drinker.
man? Just play it, dude.
Tug's like vaguely comics gate. Ethan
We
Van
are
Sciver's
famous.
a comics guy. Raging Rhino, I think, works
They're-
for Flash.
He's big dicking you. Just
Eric
play the
July has
video.
a
Dude, don't let him do this to you.
New
Joe.
metal and call backwards.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just play it till I'm.
Yeah.
Don't let them do it to you.
Metalcore
Not
and new
again.
metal.
I'm just waiting for people to stop talking.
No.
Everybody shush.
Let them tell you to hit
Do you
play.
use that voice when you gaslight your girlfriend?
I actually do want to see this. Please.
Good, and then if
Everybody
you want to be a
shush.
comic writer, you should learn what makes good motivation.
I disagree. I
Well,
think.
but that's the problem. Is you're a beginner. You don't know shit about
Well,
this, and you
again-
disagree with everything.
Again, I can disagree with your position, but there are people that have the complete opposite position, and your word isn't gospel. That
Yeah,
might.
your friends who want to suck your ass so they can get access
Okay,
to all that
and
money in
that's
your
cool with me.
audience.
That's cool with me. Don't disrespect. You don't have to disrespect my customers there, but there are people
No,
that
they have
the
money. I'm
complete-
disrespecting your friends.
No, I don't have.
I'm gonna say something. there's a couple of people on the stream I really don't like, and it's nothing like necessarily
Eric.
on the shit they say. Not this stream, that stream. Roast is over, Greg. You missed your chance.
The foreigner guy.
I figured you were still holding on to some hate from it.
Like, whether people like these guys or not, that's fine. I don't give a shit who you guys watch. I personally do not like fucking Flash or Nina. I think Nina is fucking annoying, and she is just a thought. She's just another thought. She proved that when she fucking decided to, I'm gonna, you know what I can do to raise money? I'm gonna sell a slutty calendar. And it's like, well, then you've lost all credibility as a media critic. I'm sorry.
I'll say this for Flash: if you've ever watched The Quartering and you want something like that, but not quite as grifty, go with Flash. But it's still very grifty the way he does it.
Yeah.
Like it's not quite, it's nowhere near as bad as Jeremy, but it's along those lines.
I just mainly find the two of them very annoying, like their personalities, like, and that's not even necessarily like a an indictment on what they do on the internet. I'm just saying, like, in person, I wouldn't vibe with these people, and they kind of annoy me.
Well, I just know that the only one in this room who would ever even acknowledge I exist or be seen with me in public is Dick Masterson. The rest of them would like spit on me.
So you got a fancy for him?
Van Skyver would probably want more info.
I really, if I'm watching an internet blood sport, I want Dick Masterson to kick the shit out of this black guy.
That's not who he kicks the shit out of, though, AP. Because like Eric just kind of dismisses it all, so there's not really much you could do with that other than like yell at him until you're tired.
He even came on. Ethan Van Skyver tried to get him and Dick Masterson to come on last night, and Eric came on, and EVS has made for say whatever you want about him. He made like $3 million off of Cyberfrog.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, let me rephrase. He made $1 million. His revenue was like $3 million. He's definitely made $1 million in profit. He spent a shit ton of it.
Yeah,
but he's got $3 million in revenue. Maybe you should listen to his advice about your comic book instead of just yelling that he doesn't understand. That's kind of the point.
Well, Ethan's
question real quick. The
one.
comic is.
Oh, go ahead.
The comic is done, is out.
Yeah, it's like a 100-page first issue. ISOM 1 is what they're talking about, and there's
not much
some of the
to
things
do.
that like I think Dick actually brings up some fair points, like the fact that you don't know what ISOM's superpowers are by the end of the first book. That's 100 pages long. That seems like a problem.
And beyond that, all of this shit started off of a couple of people basically saying, "Look, it's just not for me."
Yeah.
And he lost his fucking shit. I'm sorry, but they're color books for adults.
Yeah.
It's kind of a niche that you can't.
But here's where Dick kind of lost me on Twitter today, though. He started citing Matt Jarbo's review. I'm like, dude, Matt Jarbo is a fucking joke to everyone.
You fucking nerds even know who these people are.
If we're being fair.
Actually, for once,
you lost me in the nerd weeds.
For once, I actually know who Matt Jarbo is.
We got a dono
the others
here.
again.
We got a dono here.
Murlax Man executed a lobster for $5. Eric July isn't bad. He is better content than that other.
The other Eric, at least.
Oh shit, Eric!
Thank you very much.
I don't have content. What the fuck are you talking?
You do a show with me like every day, Eric.
Yeah, Eric. Technically, you are.
Yeah, technically you're making content.
Yeah.
This show is why suicide happens, man.
I mean,
all of them. Like all of the suicides are to be blamed on just the aura of this show coming out of God. You will find a concentric circle of decreasing suicides starting at Doc Till's house just due to the fucking show he's putting on right now. They aren't even watching it.
Again, Till, I'd like to give you the name. I don't know why you don't want to take it. Here, I mean, come on, it's.
Yeah, Incident brings up a good point. Mostly Dick just stirs shit on Twitter, so maybe he was just doing it to fuck with Eric July. But like when he called them he called him a qualified media critic, and that's where I was like, what the? Now that I kind of think about it, it sounds like someone shitposting.
That's what. So that's. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't think Dick Masterson gives a third of a fuck about any of these comics. He don't give a fuck about Comicsgate in general. I didn't see all of this from the beginning, but what I saw when this stuff really started kicking off, it was a few people told Eric, "Hey, cool book's not for me." To which he responded, "Well, you're retarded." To which some other people responded with criticism that was constructive, to which he responded, "You're retarded." And Dick Masterson basically went, "No, I call people retarded on this part of the internet, damn it." I don't think he gives a third of a fuck. He's just,
how I heard it.
whatever he can post that's going to piss off Eric July is what he's going to post from now on. He don't know who the fuck Jarbo is.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You listen to Goober, he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Nah, he knows Jarbo. He knows.
It's actually G. Ober. This guy in the bag, asshole, wrote an O in there, and made it Goober.
Well, Faticus, who
Sounds
this,
like
who
Eric
this
July
guy,
just
Eric
can't
July
handle any
is?
sort of criticism.
Eric July made $3.5 million off his crowdsourced comic.
And
somebody should beat him up and take it.
Honestly,
again, I ask again. Who?
Seeing his response to, because I know he apparently I didn't keep up. I got out of Comicsgate. That I'm not watching 20 different guys try to basically do 6-hour-long live streams to get you to sign up for their GoFundMe. But from what I understand of him, he got fired from one of the comic book companies, and he said, now I would really like to know why he got fired, because he says it's because of his views. And I'm like, was your view that they're all retarded for not liking what you're doing? Because that's a little different.
Wait, Eric July worked for
Because
a comic company?
No.
I don't think so.
Who
Go
he
ahead.
was? I know EVS did. I thought Eric worked for some.
Yeah,
other...
that's what I was talking with you. Like Eric, from what I understand, he's just a fan, and he wrote fan fiction. He's like, "Oh, imagine if I had the money to do the best comic
It's not
book
like fan
ever,
fiction.
bro."
Fan fiction
Yeah.
applies, pre-existing property. But
No,
I get what
I'm
you're
just saying, if you're a reader
it's
and you're a
amateur
fan
level.
and you think exactly, you think you can do it. Now, if I might be mistaken, but I think the Ethan Van Sciver guy, he actually has done crowdfunding. Have you heard anything about it? No, because it's good.
Cyberfrog?
He used to work for DC or whatever.
Yeah, he wrote. He
actually.
drew Green Lantern Rebirth.
I got the big,
Which is
I got
fucking
the
great.
big Cyberfrog box sitting right beside my computer
And
right now.
Sinestro Corporis. I
Yes.
fucking hate what's his name? The dude that does Stargirl. I can't remember his name right now. But that is a great series. It's like on the
Lord, man.
Eric, are you understanding any of
this?
this? Because I'm not.
Anyways,
I have no idea what the fuck these are. A bunch of fucking nerds.
He also invented Gate Prison, so he gets
Dude,
royalties.
I just finished the episode of season 4 of The Wire where Garcetti won the mayorship. This is like a bunch of fucking nerds are doing the same political bullshit they did in The Wire.
It really is.
Yep.
It is a lot of politics and shit.
Now that I look
That's what I
into
was
it,
gonna say. The situation with Eric, it's like people Tom McDonald him and like, oh, he's a black guy saying the things we want to hear. Let's give him money, despite him having no experience in doing it.
Now that I look at it,
I'm not gonna say anything on the quality of his content because I have not read it. I haven't even read a single fucking frame of it. I've seen the artwork. The artwork looks good, but he also hired professional comic book artists, so it should look good, right?
right.
But like I
Well,
don't know
also-
anything on the. I'm more interested in like the drama here. Like this is
Yeah, and now that I look at it, I thought I don't know, man. I must have misunderstood when they were talking to him earlier. July 2022, he decided to start a comic book company. That's his only comic experience, and he's mad that people didn't think his fucking first book was a goddamn page turner.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
So Till, you're admitting that you want to get into the drama sphere.
No, I don't give a shit about that. I'm talking about like this particular drama. This is like a Shakespearean fucking opera here. This is like Hamlet.
Shakespeare was retarded.
I can't believe you're comparing this to Shakespeare. I want to see how you got to this conclusion. Please play it.
You have a doctorate in fucking film or screenwriting, and you think this is Shakespearean?
Oh yeah, this is like high drama.
You should get your money back.
Till press play.
Why would you play Diablo 4 on PS5?
Friends. I don't have 40,000 friends. By
Let's
the way,
watch Internet's
nonetheless,
Hamlet.
You don't have to disrespect my customers.
I'm not.
The Internet's Hamlet. There you go. I like it. Damn, that would have been a great title. The Internet's Hamlet.
Cool. That's cool. If you don't like the
disrespecting your
story,
friends.
if I don't have 40,000 friends, but if you don't like the story,
No, I'm
that's your business. You're
disrespecting
good.
your friends that are telling you you're doing a good job.
All right, that's cool. That's cool.
Based.
See, that's why I
Based.
want to watch this, because Dick Masterson is
All right,
a
let it keep going.
masterful asshole.
Again, he
Joe,
said
you're as bad as
44,000
everybody
sold.
else.
It's
But you-
44,000 sold that didn't look at the product before buying it. Your numbers mean fucking nothing, dude.
Yeah.
Let me know how issue 2 does.
That is hype numbers, and issue 2 will tell us a whole
Yeah,
lot.
Cyberfrog 2 outsold Cyberfrog 1. This little controversy, I know for sure there's at least a couple of people on this panel who ain't buying the second book. You know what I mean?
I have a question. What is Cyberfrog?
That's Ethan's.
Issue 2's already
book.
out, ain't it?
That's that's
Wait,
Vance
all
Scriver's
these
book.
gay internet people have comic books?
No,
What the
here's the funny part. Here's the funny part, Eric. I think all this is a fucking shitpost by Dick Masterson to promote Vito's comic book.
Dude, this just is more proof that the economy is a house of fucking cards.
Yep.
And there ain't no voting your way out of this.
The dorks bite on me.
Empty 2024.
That's fine. That's your business.
Do you not understand? Like, do you not think that you could get better by listening to some of these notes? Like, do you not understand
to
that?
yours? I'm gonna be completely honest. To yours, no. But there are people that I can listen to whose opinion that I value. It's just not yours.
Yeah. Okay. So you think your story was good?
Yep.
What cliffhanger did it end on? Your book, the big
Didn't
buy
you
the
read it?
second. Yes, I read. I don't know why you're telling people I didn't read the book when I took like exhaustive notes on.
Yeah, I know. You got some things fundamentally wrong, and that's why I thought that you maybe didn't read it, or maybe you was reading from someone else's notes.
I think I don't know if you're like weirdly obsessively fixated on lines that I wrote while I was reading so I could remember later, but or if you're like disingenuously misrepresenting the notes.
Like you did my book. Like you did my book. Like you did some of the events in my book.
I think your book is a story failure.
And that's fine. That's fine.
But that's not misrepresenting it.
Well, no, misrepresenting would be like claiming that someone assaulted someone when they didn't. That would be misrepresenting.
Nah, if you
down
don't
to
know
violence,
somebody's a
black
good. Hey,
Oh,
if a
like
big
how
black guy
Dick
on
is
the
stealing my
street-
move of wearing the blue wife beater. It's kind of my move.
You gotta get all the goofy shit on your wall behind you like that. You gotta use also packing
I have
blankets.
enough goofy shit tattooed on my body. I don't need it on the fucking wall.
You need
Also-
packing blankets too as your wall, your sound dampening.
Just to give some extra context, I was watching EBS's stream last night about this, and apparently this is the point that he got a new high score on Solitaire, but he wasn't able to express it. So everybody, congratulate EBS now. He sounded legit miffed about it.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna skip ahead now to this part.
The reason why everyone else kind of looks shell-shocked except those two is because apparently Flash invited all these comics people on, telling them that he wanted to talk about the Punisher, the newest shit that Disney has done to that character, which is they're not going there. But then once they got on, he's like, "Oh, by the way, I'm going to bring Dick Masterson and Eric on to figure this out." Oh, okay.
Greg, you're older than me.
Yes.
Why do you know what is going on in the Punisher comics?
Because he's autistic, Eric.
They just killed the Punisher again, Eric. Why did I say that?
No, they cucked him and killed him.
I didn't even know they killed him the first time. Till what the fuck?
Well, I was referring to the changing of his symbols the first time they killed him, Greg.
Look, Eric, all I'm going to say is my comic collection, my entire comic book collection costs less than your green screen did. Okay.
Greg,
I promise
you could have stopped comic collection.
Yeah, come on.
Bro, I got back issues, brother. I got a couple I'm looking for. By the way,
Hey, you know how when you said, "Hey, when I was picking on Trippy for not having a driver's license," you said, "Just take the loss, bro."
Yeah,
Greg, just take the loss, bro.
Absolutely not.
Just take the loss, bro.
I will defend my comic collection until I die. This is a manly endeavor I have.
I miss my graphic novel collection. I had some good shit in there. Anyways.
Fucking nerds. I miss respecting people that were on this stream before they started telling me about how they love comics and shit. their age.
Hey, Long Halloween's a great comic book, as was V for Vendetta.
I have to have it for research purposes as a video game developer. I never know what intellectual property.
You're not a video game developer, Greg. That's a fake fucking thing.
So for the last game, dude, I saw it. He did.
For the last 20 minutes, I've been lost through the whole thing.
So I don't know any of this nerd shit.
You won't be lost during this part, Frozen.
Yeah, you split the panel, dude. Like there's half of us.
Well, this is the part where they stop talking about the comic book and just start talking about Vito.
Oh, good.
What, you don't feel bad for
I don't know anything about this Vito guy either.
Shut up!
It's Dick's co-host.
I'm an adult, goddammit.
Eric's like, why are we talking about concrete? We should be talking about concrete pricing.
Like Vito from The Sopranos? Are we talking about Vito from The Sopranos?
He's just a guy who jerks off his cat with a fucking Q-tip. Nothing weird.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? You're all so fucked up.
That sounds severely weird.
Yeah, that's
severely. It all started with nerds.
I want to hear him make fun of Vito.
Starts with comic books, ends with fucking.
Well, it's Flash and Nina start talking about Vito. At one point, like right before this, Dick says he feels bad for pedophiles in the way that like he can't imagine having that urge, you know, like that he feels like that's terrible. I'm like, I can kind of get what you're saying, but you're wording it very poorly.
Nah, that sounds like a shit post.
Exactly. I don't feel sorry for your urges.
That sounds like a shit
destroyed
post.
for your urges.
Because like they're saying, Canada's got a solution for like they're dorks. Going, Canada's got a solution for pedos, and he's just like, he's like, you don't feel bad for him at all. Like, I'm not saying that you condoning anything you're doing, but like you don't feel bad for a serial killer that has a compulsion to kill people.
The problem with it is
like,
regardless of whether you feel that way,
like a point of a percent, you know. Like,
I'm sorry, I don't. I feel like you're fucked up. You're a broken.
Yeah, no, I
mutated
agree
human.
with you,
Should be
AP.
killed.
I absolutely agree with you. What I'm saying is like, I can understand what he's saying. Like he's not wording it correctly. He's saying, I feel bad. It's like saying you feel bad for someone who's retarded.
I don't feel like I don't
That's
believe
the way
it's an
he's
impulse
saying
that.
it.
I don't believe it's some kind of
problem
born
with that
impulse,
is-
like a sexuality that you can't change.
I agree with that. I agree with you. AP.
The biggest problem, though,
I'm trying to fucking.
the biggest problem isn't
his words.
thinking
I get it.
that.
You're
It's
playing
when you
devil's
say it
advocate.
out loud.
Yeah, it's
Whenever-
it's really, he words it terribly.
Well, also, do you remember about 20 years ago when they started saying, don't you feel bad for these trans people that feel locked in the wrong body? Don't you feel bad for them? And now look where we are. So, no, I don't feel bad for nobody that I want removed anymore.
That's where, like, me and him would probably disagree. Like, feeling bad for someone does not give them any clemency whatsoever. Like, I feel bad for a homeless drug addict. I'm not going to let him get in my car.
Why?
And he better get the fuck off my property if he stands on it.
Why do you feel bad for him?
Yeah, wait a second. I'm with Doug.
understand what you're
Why does
saying.
anybody
I really
feel
do.
bad for anybody?
Because you have a heart and
Yeah,
you want
empathy, general
but-
empathy.
Yeah, I
I believe they've made poor. I believe they've made poor decisions
I don't
and they dug their
disagree.
own hole.
But
You listen to
don't
Eric on
even
this one,
feel,
he's
like,
right.
Slightly bad for someone
For
that makes
once.
really bad decisions in their life and
No.
has to deal
No.
with them.
Hey, you know
like,
what?
I'll say-
My brother fucking died because he ate too many fucking drugs. That was a very poor decision.
Yeah, I used to feel bad for
Nobody
people like
forced
that,
him
man,
to do that.
until people like that take advantage of you
That's
or
not-
OD when they're your
again,
friends or commit
again,
suicide at their
You're
girlfriend's
missing-
old
you're
girlfriend's
missing
grave
entirely
or
what
whatever.
I'm saying. You're missing entirely what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you give them any kind of ground. You don't let them fucking take advantage. I'm not saying any of that shit. But to for a moment go, that must be the worst existence possible to be in that person's shoes right now.
In the case of the
I'm
addict,
sorry. I make good decisions. I don't have to
like,
think
in the
about
case of the
things
It
like
makes you
that.
feel better about yourself. It makes you feel more grateful for the shit that you worked hard
No,
for.
no, no. I just think these people are idiots.
that's fair, man. I mean, if, in the case of the drug addict, I can kind of understand where you're coming from.
But I'm saying
Here's
is
why I
that's
don't
what
pity the
he's
pedophile,
saying.
though, man.
I don't either.
I get it.
I don't either, but that's the way he's wording it. Is I'm just trying to clarify.
And
for him.
weak men create bad times.
Exactly.
Fundamentally,
That's why Eric, that's why there's a thing called tough
God
love.
damn it, man.
Sometimes you gotta do something really hard in order to have a better outcome from someone. You gotta fucking treat them poorly sometimes in order for them to actually get anywhere.
So what?
Yeah, you're talking about my father.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, look, they're making a raccoon
so what
movie.
you're saying, Till, is you got to beat the gay out of them.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that works.
Putting the gay away don't work. So what's
If that
next?
don't
You
work,
know?
you lock them
That's
on a
what we
bus
go
full of
to.
cheerleaders and see what happens.
Tear the rod, spoil the child, is what I say.
AP just
No,
runs to the
I
chat.
said Canada has the
solution for people
Not
with
even a
mental
zero- not even a
illness.
little bit.
You do feel bad for pedophiles?
No.
Are you kidding me? You have a compulsion to fuck kids and you can't get rid of it? That's horrible.
And you feel sorry for that? That's sick, man.
Why
That's
would you?
fucking sick.
It's a mental Why would you want anyone to have? You don't feel sorry for people with mental illnesses? What the fuck's wrong with you?
Go and get fucking help.
Look,
Don't
it's
fuck
beyond
kids
a mental illness.
to fix
like,
it.
You're putting it on the same.
Are they
level
born
as
with it
somebody
or
who's
caused by a car
depressed
accident?
and
Because I have
and
different
somebody
beliefs.
who has-
I know some guy that's tarded now because he wasn't wearing his fucking seatbelt. That's on you, bro. Poor decision once again.
Yeah, I mean, like,
And the car accident wasn't his fault. But I'm sorry, dude.
you can't feel pity for someone that makes bad decisions and gets their own fucking comeuppance, right?
No,
But it's
exactly. Especially when a lot of them did terrible shit when they were younger.
You can feel kind of bad for them from being so stupid as to make those
No, you
decisions.
can't. No,
I'm not saying
no.
you give them any ground. I'm just saying, like, you can go like,
No, man,
I'm not that person.
No, this is no. Because like a person that's disabled, they don't like people treating them like disabled. As long as they're, like I'm talking about physically disabled. They do not like you treating them like they're physically disabled.
Because all it does is hinder them.
Yeah, because that's bullshit.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is like you can't treat people you feel bad for differently. Tough love is there for a fucking reason.
And like Ron White
But
said, you can't fix stupid.
You can still have a rice grain sand, like a piece of sand worth of empathy for a person that's just a monster. Like you're just like, I would kill myself. I would fucking kill myself. Like at that point.
Fuck that. You see the world we live in?
I mean, we're all pretty much.
You're being selfish, Till. No, you're being selfish.
I'm being selfish.
Yes.
How?
If you're
Thank
not
you,
willing
AP. I feel the same way.
Is AP hitting his head against the wall?
Probably his desk. Or he's masturbating really hard and slowly.
Plus, kids are just gross. What the fuck is wrong with them?
I agree.
Yeah, let's move on.
mental illness is not the same.
That's y'all partner, not mine. I don't know this nigga like that. I'll be right back.
It's not the same as somebody with
well,
a
new
medical
treatment for people with mental illness.
Yeah, killing themselves, right?
Canada has a new treatment for people with mental illness.
Hey,
Finish the joke.
Look.
Okay, can we all agree that?
It's shit like that. Like,
all right, that's good. That's good. That's good.
I don't know what,
dude. He makes this dude look like a fucking chump on his own goddamn stream, and it's fucking beautiful.
yes, but ... Again, how many of you have never heard of the fucking Flashcast and are now watching an episode of it? Flash is a fucking...
Greg, we're not fucking nerds. We don't know what the Flashcast is.
Also, Greg, right now, he's got more clicks on this than anything. I guarantee you the second he thought he could get Dick Masterson on, he was like, fucking bingo, make fun of me. I don't give a shit. Give me the money.
That's not the end. He gets Vito on too.
Oh, no!
Also, Greg, let's be fair here. The rest of us on the panel are only getting... He's only getting one view, and that's from Till. The rest of us aren't even going to be watching this.
I watched the whole thing 3 times.
I make you all watch it.
You fucking nerds.
I actually have it running. I just realized I have it running on a loop on the 3rd monitor right now. You have to absorb the knowledge from the creators.
And this isn't even from YellowFlash. This is from some dude with 24 subs.
Sorry, what was the comic book about again?
His comic book? I have
Nobody
no idea.
cares.
I'm done.
Nobody
I'm
cares.
done. I'm done. I'm done.
Dude,
I
for me,
can't.
human, Ethan Van Scriver literally does that by AP. Ethan Van Scriver literally does that like 3 times later in the video. We probably won't watch it, but like he does it like he's like, "What about the comic book?"
You guys don't understand. Like the second I got to a point at work that I could get on, I was like, "Oh yay, they're covering the Dick Masterson Flashcast thing. This is gonna be great." Now everybody's going, "Who are these people? I hate everything."
my whole question is, why is this news? Why does this matter?
This is not.
It's not
and
what I
it
would call
doesn't.
news. Did I play a news drop? Frozen, did I play a news drop?
No, you didn't.
No,
it's not news. This is
Here's what I will
this
say.
is watching Dick Masterson kick YellowFlash in the fucking vagina over and over again.
Yeah,
I don't even know who most of these people are.
Who the hell is Flash? Who the hell is Dick Masterson?
The only ones that are important is Dick Masterson and maybe Eric July, because he's context.
Dude, the only reason why I know who Dick Masterson is because I met him in Tampa Road Rage and made fun of it how far his eyes are apart.
Did you call him Dick Masterson when you met him?
Dick Masterson?
You goddamn right I did, because I was drunk as shit then too.
Dick Masterson. You pronounced his last name like I pronounced Worcestershire sauce.
I literally, when Merce showed up, I literally said, "I don't know, dude." I was sitting on the other side of the bar. I was like, "There's a bunch of nerds here, and apparently there's some Dick guys fan. I don't know what the fuck is going on."
It's okay, Eric. That's where I got HPV too.
Eric, I like that you went to a gathering of people who watch too much internet shit, and you went, "There's nerds here."
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I do have to agree with you.
Sounds like it's on you, Eric.
You kind of fell into that one.
Yeah.
Hey, it was at fucking Tampa Bay Brewing Company that had great fucking wings, probably some of the best fucking chicken wings I've had. So I was like, all right, yeah. Because Royce was the one that said, "Yeah, you need to get those chicken wings." And I was sitting there eating those chicken wings, and I walked outside, and then all these other nerds showed up, and I was like, what the fuck?
Eric, just for me, what was the flavor?
Oh, buffalo.
Oh, that's good.
I like to imagine that Eric. I like to imagine that Eric just.
Food is my problem.
I like to imagine
what you've been going on right now.
Eric just thought he was gonna sit down and have wings with Royce and Merce, and he's like, "I don't know why all these other people are here."
No, I thought there was going to be some decent fucking fans from ROTC.
No,
no fans from ROTC showed up.
Well, why do you think that, Eric?
Eric, we're all here.
Yeah, most of us live in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Or the Northeast.
Also, I'd like to imagine that Merce and Royce would both kick your ass if you drove more than 30 minutes to any of their meetup things. You know what I mean? Like, it's internet people. Calm the fuck down.
All right.
Everybody's
He's
just
your
buying
bro.
Eric's book to have it, and they're not actually reading it while he's gone. Can we all?
Also, Eric, to correct you, decent ROTC fans, have you not seen us?
Have you not been in chat?
Well, my bad. Witty. Not a bunch of people dressed in black shirts and black pants, wearing black hoodies in Tampa. I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
That is weird.
Thank you, Cybertaz, for bringing that up.
And then I learned it was all fucking Dick, whatever his name, and goddamn it, who was the other people? Oh, Ethan Ralph.
Oh,
fans.
Well, well, Eric, that explains a lot.
I'm gonna be real.
That's your own
I'm gonna be
fault.
real. Ethan Ralph is one of those people that if you put his name on the billboard, it can be like at the restaurant right down from my place, and I'll be like, I'm gonna watch that online. I ain't going to that. It's gonna be bad.
The only people I enjoy out of that crowd is Bibble and the Bullstream guys. That's about it.
Yeah.
No, I got to meet who's the other two guys? Ryan Long and the tall Jewish guy.
Oh, Danny Polachuk?
Danny Polachuk was pulling some ass, dude. He had this tall fucking blonde chick with him. Holy shit.
Sorry, Till.
I'm
Sorry, Till.
How have we gotten so far off track?
No, it is your show.
It happens when people start yelling.
You started defending pedophiles, I think.
No, I didn't. I was merely trying to clarify Dick Masterson's point. I don't even agree with it.
Advice. I did read it. I read the comics I buy.
Patrick, what'd you think of it since you read it and you bought it? I'm guessing.
There it is.
No. Like I enjoyed it, but I will say this. It was.
Do you not know what's going on in Canada, Dick?
Yeah, people are killing themselves.
Yeah, if you're
That's what I
mental
said.
illness, homeless, they offer medical assisted suicide.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is he making Dick explain the joke to him?
Yes.
Yeah. No, he's making sure Dick understood his joke. And it's like 5 minutes ago that he made the fucking joke too. He's just like,
Greg, that was like 25 seconds ago. We just been talking for 20 minutes.
Well, still, to be fair, it still was too much time in the conversation. Multiple people have spoken since, and now he's like, how about that joke I made, huh? Dick, you get
One
it?
guy went to the bathroom.
Dick Masterson's first name is Dick, and you led with, huh? You get my joke?
I would think pedophiles would want to do that.
Good.
It's just like what it feels like to me is like the kid at school that smokes just busting into the ring of nerds and going, "No, you fucking suck!" And it's like knocking their notebooks out of their fucking hands.
No, you know what it honestly is? It's a stream with too many people on it, but all of these people are like huge names, so there's no sense in this. It's not like a gathering of known people where it's cool where they talk over each other. Nobody can make a point on this fucking stream because of this. And they've got very much a name listed, like, a title listed, like, come watch us get to the bottom of this.
I don't like how Till just described my high school career. Come out the bathroom, snort some Xanax after smoking a cigarette. You fucking nerds!
Jesus.
Vito moves there.
That's the solution.
Look, Patrick, now that Eric's back, please tell us what you thought of Eric July's book.
Unless you go move next to one, Dick.
Nobody cares.
Nobody really cares.
Yeah.
I'm sure that I live next to
Is that Everlast on the right?
That's the Comics Gate guy. That's Ethan Midscriber.
I'd also like to point out, and I don't know for sure if this is the case, but most of these Comicsgate books that come out, when they come out, you have to pre-order them through like Indiegogo or GoFundMe or wherever they do it. So like, this isn't a comic that's for sale. So like, they're debating this. It's not like you're trying to save people. You're just yelling at each other, all of you.
Yeah. That's why, like, I only, like, as far as, like, the crowdfunding people, the only people I really trust is, like, Chuck Dixon and Graham Nolan. Like, the guys who wrote fucking Nightfall, Batman Nightfall, when Bane snapped Batman's back.
Nobody knows that.
Yes, everyone knows that.
No.
I only saw it in the Christopher Nolan. Yeah, I only saw it in the Christopher Nolan movie.
Well, the book that was based on came out in the 80s, and it was written by Graham Nolan and written by Chuck Dixon and drawn by Graham Nolan. Welcome back, AP.
Hi, I had some news for Frozo, and this doesn't concern any of you. I could have DM'd him, but I wanted to interrupt your show.
As you do.
I want to know why you're misrepresenting my friend James's politics.
What?
Who?
Yeah, James doesn't give a fuck about that comment. He gives a fuck about the fact that you guys misrepresented him politically, and he's made a video that's 30 minutes long explaining that he's a Nazi.
I'm telling you, you could say that he mentioned us, but Royce is still not going to do it.
No, I'm not saying anybody should do anything. I'm just saying you have misrepresented him politically. You called him a Nazi and a skinhead today, and he doesn't appreciate that.
I know what you're trying to play here. It's not going to work.
What you're saying
Nothing's
is
gonna go on your show.
People shouldn't go to his comments and call him a Nazi and a skinhead?
No.
JJ's already copying the link. I can see it now.
This JJ can do what he wants. Just saying he has spent 32 minutes explaining his political beliefs because somebody this morning must have called him a skinhead, and he does not appreciate being called a skinhead despite his email being fascist Clark.
Hey,
I never said the word skinhead.
Philadelphia, like, come on.
Did you call him a Nazi, Frozo?
No.
Frozen, can you get up
What did
with,
you say? What did you say? Why is James Robert Clark angry that you misrepresented his politics?
We just said he was, and I believe Virgie said it. He said that he was a right-leaning something or other, but there was no leaning towards Nazism or
Frozen.
Right?
Can
So
you
what
get
was
up?
that, Familiar Human?
Can you get up with
I believe it was the what Till said.
Okay, yes.
All I wanted to let you know is there is a new 32-minute video for you alone.
Stop it.
Alone.
Stop it.
Do not bring this to work.
Yeah.
You're alone to watch tonight. It's called Responding to Gay Wave's Inability to Understand My Political Science.
Oh
Because he is a
God! No!
scientist.
Stop it! Stop it!
And also, Frozen, can you get up with Lois and ask him if he wants to come on Day Live tomorrow? Because if
I think
y'all
we're
not going to
put this on
cover it,
Day
I'm
Live. Yeah, we're going to cover it on Day Live, actually.
I just went and commented.
Honestly, Day Live is the better show.
I wouldn't put a 32-minute James Robert Clark video on my fucking show. I'm unironically like aware you're not going to watch this on Daywave or whatever, but it would probably behoove you at some point tonight to kill 32 minutes listening to James ramble about why you don't understand his political science. Like not his politics, his political science. He has science behind his politics.
AP, you know where to put the link.
I'm sending it to you. I'm going to DM it to you personally. I am not trying to anger your overlord. All right, I'm trying. This is between me and you. It's just a private joke. Because apparently you've offended his political science. No, I'm serious. That's the name of the video. Dude, he's fucking
This only stands in the circle. Okay.
I think Royce is gonna be like, no, we don't watch the JRC3 anymore.
Anyways, continue.
No. Yeah, I'm out. I'm gonna go watch James explain his political science.
All right, have fun.
You guys later.
We'll catch you later.
Have fun. Yeah.
Identified. They're all over the place. I've been on Megan's Law. I know they're fucking. I used to live in Hollywood, bro. You load up Megan's Law and it looks like a fucking Pac-Man game in Hollywood. What do you? What am I supposed to say to that? Oh wow.
You feel sorry for him? Wow.
Dick's got his microphone
that would be
game on
horrible. I mean, if we had a cure for
different,
pedophilia, we would cure them, right?
I have a cure. You
There is
just
a cure. It's in Canada.
Yeah, you know,
They should move there.
I feel like I'm talking to like a bunch of retarded jocks. Like we would cure them of the desire to fuck kids, right?
Well, that's what that medical solution that Canada offers will help solve.
Hilarious. So we would like cure them of the desire.
Understand what
it's not a joke. That's literally how.
That is fucking retarded. You can't even think it through. Like, if we could cure it, like with a wish,
By the way,
and get rid of it in the human genome.
Pre-workout has now made it to my head. I'm getting a headache, and I don't know whether it's because of this or just the pre-workout.
Remember when neighborhoods used to take care of their own pedophiles and just created a dream demon?
A dream demon? You didn't see the later movie where he totally got proved that was all like they planted all that shit or whatever?
Oh, the remake where they tried to make fucking kids for Freddy okay?
No, there was
Is that what you're talking?
No, there was one of the later ones that they like retconned it to where like the parents like were wrong and like so they planted that shit. And then like that
I
was
could have
just
sworn that was the remake that came out a few years
I don't remember
ago.
which one that was. It was one of the later ones.
Pretty sure it's the one that came out a few years ago because Hollywood is like, yeah, we're definitely not pedophiles. Freddy's not a pedophile.
It was one of like the 90s ones. It might have been New Nightmare. Yeah, it might have been New Nightmare.
Yeah, I think it was.
All right, so I'm just gonna jump ahead to the part where Dick does all the dick kicking.
Very tough. It's very tough.
You know. Oh yeah, because I'm so
very tough.
Still talking about
you're
Vito, by the
sounding
way.
tough. That's.
I mean, Dick, I would do a lot of things.
Vito's pretty far from tough when you meet him in real life.
Vito, he's a big fat guy. I don't think he wants to be tough. What do you mean?
Well, he just runs his mouth a lot online. Doesn't seem to have any backbone when you meet him in person, from what I hear.
Ah, damn! I should have named the episode. What do you mean?
Do you want to fight him?
Why are you mean?
Sure.
Why are you?
Is that what I mean? That's
expecting
your
a
values.
a
You like you
fat
talk
man
online
on the
and then
internet
you meet
be,
somebody and you
like,
want to get into a fit.
truthful?
Or like,
Yeah, look at me.
Willing to fight people.
Well, yeah, it's like, yeah, he expresses his opinion on Twitter, but he won't fight me when I see him in person. Like, yeah, I won't either. Like, that's what I do for fun. I don't just go around punching everyone when I get off.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough expressing my opinion. Now to combat.
People can like disagree without being violent. YellowFlash, you know that? You know that's like a thing.
I hate to break kayfabe, but Greg doesn't fucking go around town in a gorilla suit.
No, he just
Wait, he
breaks
doesn't?
FCC
Well, no, I
rules.
wear my human suit on the outside of it so that I blend in. I don't want weird questions.
Yeah.
This fight
By
with
the
him?
way, Greg, when are you
No,
getting
but
that inflatable gorilla suit I showed you way back when?
Listen, the list of retarded purchases I need to make as a result of these shows is grown so long that I don't know, man. I may have already fucking ordered it. I don't even know.
Smash gorilla hands yet?
I'll have to check. I don't know. I've got to where when there's a knock at the door and I see it's a UPS or FedEx truck, I'm just like, what did I do now? What happened?
Yeah, never drunk and Amazon at the same time. It's not great.
I bet if he talks a lot of shit online, but I bet if you asked him about his problems in person, he'd be quite the little bitch about it.
Like problems like what? I mean, me and Vito like protested the biggest trans rally in the world, right? And got attacked and shit. What have you done? Confrontationally, what have you done?
Oh, sorry, that's gay as fuck.
Well, what have you done? What real life altercations have you been in?
Well, I've definitely not
that
ran out
level?
and defended pedophiles left and right.
So
That's for
none?
sure.
So you've been in no confrontations like that? I mean, you're calling Vito a bitch, but what have you done?
Not defended pedophiles.
He's such an asshole, but I love that fucking move though.
Yeah,
it's such a dick move. That's great.
So nothing. You're just like
not defended pedophiles.
Oh, you're gonna kick his ass in person? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that. I said I'd like to talk to him about his problems if I ever met him. I didn't say I was going to
What do you
kick
mean
his
problems? But you implied that he wouldn't like get physical with you. What did you mean by that?
Because he's a bitch.
So he wouldn't get in a fist fight with you. Over.
Pretty much.
This dude just got talked down on his own fucking show. That's bad. Just disconnect the guy at this point. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're not gonna look more like a bitch, but you're like, all right, get the fuck out of here, asshole.
An opinion that he had.
No, I bet you he would apologize immediately.
Or else what?
Well, there'd be no issue.
Okay. So he just would reverse his opinions because he was afraid of you physically?
Sure.
Gay.
Yes,
Gay. Yeah, that's again. I all of this, like, what is this? This meet me somewhere because you said something online.
Yeah,
I've
it's
never.
so fucking gay.